Alrighty then, good afternoon everybody, Silver Dragon here, coming at you with a new little, well, possible series here. I'm going to leave that up to you guys for Factorio, a interesting little independent game. Basically, you are sent to this planet, and you have to prepare it for settlement from your, people, obviously in that sense. And there's a bunch of natives here, and they tend to attack landing convoys in that sense. So you need to create a rocket defense system, which is the highest tier of technology. So you need to spread across this planet, creating giant factories to try and produce things, and basically prep for these guys to be, arriving here. So I'm going to be playing a little bit of this today. There's a map editor you can mess around with. There's mods to the game, which I haven't really messed around with too much. I should probably enable the experimental version just because you never know. Let me see. Are there any experimental versions? Experimental updates. Yep. That's updated. Wait, actually, check my graphics settings here. Make sure everything is up to the max now. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're just going to play a new game here. I'm not going to do the campaign. There are a couple little campaign modes you can get that are basically like a tutorial that just teach you how to do things or just give you a challenge. But we're just going to be doing a new game. Actually, what's custom scenarios? Oh yeah, we got free play, sandbox, and supply scenarios. But anyway, just new game. So here's all the new game generation map here. We have terrain segmentation. I'm going to leave that on normal. Iron ore, copper ore. I'm going to make them slightly higher yield. Coal. At least the initial 3 I'll set to high. Or initial 4 I'll set to high. Actually, not. That would be too cheap, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, I'll put them back to normal. Just because I don't want it to be too easy for me. I have played this before, so it's not like I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. And likewise, I can increase the size of them, increase how rich they are, how frequent they are. I guess that's frequency. And so on and so forth. I could go peaceful mode. The enemies never attack first. What's the point of that? We don't want this to be too easy. They can go ahead and attack whenever they feel like it. Although they only ever attack me when I get either pollution too high to reach them, apparently, or if I get certain other buildings created. Anyway, let's generate the world, and let's see what we get. This is Factorio Free Play. Your task is prepare for the planet for colonization forces from Earth. Landing ships will be an easy target for attacks from the native bases, however they can be protected by a rocket defense. So yes, I must protect them. Here's a little bit of a tip screen, so let's zoom out. This is my guy. And, ooh, it's a little bit loud here. Let me lower that down a bit. By half. Alright, so this is my area. I can hit M to load up the map and see what we got here. So it looks like we have some coal, we have a little bit of iron, some copper down here. And what the heck is that? Some stone rocks. Oh, that's oil. Okay, crude oil. Crude oil is actually a new thing, and I've not messed with it at all, so that's all going to be new to me. We do have this coal here, but it is a bit away. And sadly, we don't really have... Well, copper is the one that I don't really care for as much at the moment, so I guess I will start up right up here. Now, the only real downside to this area that I just spawned into is that it really doesn't have a lot of trees. And I am going to need some initial wood to get things done. So let me go E to pull up my crafting menu here. And I want to get some mining picks here, some iron axes. Use my what I have basically right now to get these. And wow, yeah, these are only giving me like 1 a piece here. This is really bad. This is going to be a hard... Oh, there's the swarm area right there. So that's where my enemies can be coming from, is those little nests, basically. So I'm going to look around here a little bit and see if I can possibly find myself a forest somewhere around here before I get started building. Because I will need at least some amount of trees. One dry tree. We've got some more enemies down south here. So I'm not finding nothing right now around here. So this might be a very bad world for me to actually try this on, because if I don't have the trees, then I won't be able to make any basic chests to start off with. I won't be able to get any well, much of anything actually. Because I need the power transmission poles. I'd have to clear out every tree in this neighborhood, and I would still not really have a lot. If I don't find any here soon. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try another world here. Just generate immediately. It's all regular. Hopefully this time it'll give me some damn... There we go. Now I got some damn trees. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let me get the iron axes here so I can do some basic mining. So a lot of this game is basically revolves around the creation of giant industrial factories to get a lot of the stuff done. But to start off with, you have to do a lot of it manually. So you basically get yourself a pickaxe and you start mining. You start cutting down trees. You start gathering stone. You know, all this is done manually by yourself. So we'll mine a little bit of stone here while I'm at it. And this is a pretty nice little area. It's all nice and kind of just cramped in here. We got some trees. We got a lot of iron and various minerals kind of scattered around. Alright, that's good enough for now. 12 of that. So we do have a little bit of copper up north here. A lot of iron down south. And you have this nice little river in the center here. Or river. Lake in the center here, not river. Jeez. Goddamn, Silver. You need to know the difference between a river and a lake. Okay. Excuse me. I like this area. Nice big open area to work in. So I'll begin setting up here. Okay, so I want to put this guy down here for now. And I'll be doing a lot of my mining myself here to start off with. So let me put down this guy right here. I guess I can start him off right here. That'll be sufficient. Oh, excuse me. So, I now need to go get me some little bit of coal here to start off with. So let's start mining away. Give me some coal. Now, very short on, I should be able to transition from having to use the coal-fired mining equipment to electronic mining equipment, but it's going to take a bit. Alright, get quite a bit of coal here, because I need to separate it between the two of them. I just need to get enough iron from the two of these that I can create another burner and put it on this coal vein. That way we can start getting some good coal going here. Alright, sweet. So on the top right corner, of course, we see I have no research going. We have our mini-map. We have whatever I'm pointing at that's showing its hardness, how much time it's going to take to mine it. So the hardness will be how much it's going to take off my pickaxe in that sense, and the amount that's in that vein right there. Now if I look at the actual burner, it'll tell me it has access currently to 2.1k. So I want to craft a couple boxes here. I can put these down. Oops. Right click, left click to place, or left click to select, right click to place. And left click is also to, oops, nope, I didn't want to take all that. Is also to destroy it. Okay. Shift and click to move it along to that bit there. Right click to select. There we go, and that's the way it's going to go for a while, so we're just going to keep swapping them around, chuck them in here, and I'm going to keep going back to mine some coal here, because we're going to need a lot of this initially, and I won't be getting it from the burner mines anytime soon. It's quite quick to the point where you can actually, if you know what you're doing at least, you can get between, you know, needing a whole lot of coal to only needing a little bit of coal fairly quickly. Okay. Now the first research I want to do is you can see there's a lot of research you can do. And unlocking one can actually unlock more. So I want to unlock turrets as my first research. You know, something that'll defend my base when it's under attack. Alright. See, I'm getting +1 coal, a total of 17, 18, I'll get 20. Then I'll head back. There we go, 20. Okay, let's head back. Looks like this guy's out of materials, so I'll put that in there, take my plates, and once again we'll separate these and put it between them. This one doesn't need as much as the burner drill does. It definitely burns fuel at a much slower rate. Okay. Now let's go E and see what I need to make my next burner drill here. Oh, I can. Sweet. So now we can get that working on the coal mine here, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Okay, put that there. Now the coal mine itself also does need to be operated by coal, so... a little inefficient, but it produces more than it uses, so at least there's that. Okay. Take it, my friend, and produce. Now, I absolutely love this game. There's so much you can do with this game. I think I'm gonna put my let me go clear this area here a little bit out of the trees. I'm gonna put my power station down here. Oil actually seems to be a whole new way to generate power and such, but initially you have to work with. Let me get some more stone here, actually. Originally, you have to work with basically steam power, so you get these steam engines that you can use to produce power, which is more than sufficient for what your early needs are. Then from there, you would move on to solar panels. But now we have this whole new oil system, and I'm not exactly sure what the oils do. You know, what projects they're required for, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's all new to me in that regard, so I'm going to be exploring a lot of this with you guys as I go through it. If you guys are interested in this series, that is, of course. 28, 29, and 30. Good enough. That's all I should need. Keep this thing running. Alright, 31. We'll pop those guys on there. Beautiful. Before I even get the first research done, I might get my power up and running. Okay. What am I looking for next here? There's the boiler, of course, the steam engine, all that I would require later. Furnaces. I want to get the electric system set up here, so I will need... a lot of that. And a couple boilers. Oh, I need copper for that. I see. As I get this kind of filled in here, I will eventually go and deal with that copper issue. Which, actually, we do have a vein of copper over there, so I can get that done right now if I want to. Which I sort of do. So we'll go place that over here now. So this guy's going to mine us some copper. Put this in front of him. There's a lot more intriguing things you do with this here. You don't always just, you know, drop it directly into chests. There are all kinds of conveyor belts and whole systems you set up down the road once you've got this place established a little bit here. Alright. And of course I have armor I can equip. I have my guns I can use, although I forget how to swap between them, which is a shame, but I can always just replace it if I so desire. Anyway. Take this, drop it in there. Okay, I need that copper. So I also need a couple furnaces. I don't need them quite yet for production, but I'll put them in place. At the very least. Okay, you I want to get powered though, because I want to put some copper in you in a minute. How are we doing for fuel here? 16, that's good enough for you. You don't need any more than that. Let's go grab the copper. Thank you, old bean. And we'll head on back over here and put them in the burners. Or put them in the furnace. So, fuel and copper. I'll take that, thank you. So, a lot of what you're doing initially is all manual. I need a lot of this coal here now, my friend, so you better keep producing. Alright. Actually, how are you doing on coal? You're not bad. But I should go get you some more. Alright, I'll get this guy some more coal. I will go get some more copper from the field there. Oh, wow, you're not producing much more now. Here, let me get some extras. I am definitely going to need a couple electric drills over here soon. Well, then again, I will be transitioning over, so I'll have plentiful amount of coal eventually here. I won't even need to store most of it. You're fine. Okay. Take that. How are you doing? You could use a little bit more. So I'll give you that, my friend. Alright, let's go put the rest in the burner here. There we go. It's more than sufficient to keep that thing running for quite a while here. Put that in here. Take that. Thank you. Okay. I should now be able to build the offshore pumps. So I'll build one of those. I did build some burners. I do have 2 burners. That should be sufficient to start off with. Or you know what? Should I make 3 burners? I'm kind of debating it. Okay. Let me make a couple of pipes here. So right click on it is left click to make 1, right click to make 5, basically. I only need maybe 2 more, so I'll click 2 more here. Okay, now I need a couple of steam engines. I'll start off with 2 steam engines. He's getting low, so I'll go get some energy, or go with some energy. I'll go get some more of this coal here. Then I will grab some copper. Transmit that back. How are we doing here? You can take another 10, my friend. And I will take this while I'm at it. I just think shift clicking the chest also loots it. I don't know why I open it to drag it all in here. It's just a habit of mine, I guess. No, control click loots the chest. Alright, sweet. So I have everything I need for that. I also start needing these here. Power cables. So these are what I mentioned before, that I couldn't get this thing operational unless I got this made. Alright, so let's clear out of that. So 1. You can also get any of these by hitting 1 or shift 1 and so on for the other side. So I'll put this kind of right here. That'll be in the center. Alright. Then I attach the burners to it in order to give it what it needs. Where did these go? I made a bunch of these, didn't I? Weird. Anyway, that's kind of odd. Okay, I'll put them like that so that I can actually make sure that I have enough. They might have used them to make something else by accident. Okay. Now, it requires a power cable here in order to run, but it also requires access to... Let's see, can I make it? I can. Sweet. So I can stretch this all the way around here. Okay. I'll put 1 power cable over here. This is going to be for supplying this thing with coal when I need to get it operational. So those burners, or the boilers there, require coal in order to operate. I won't need anything here because I don't plan on adding that here, I guess. Oops. There we go, sweet. And this will go over to this small copper vein. Although this copper vein won't last forever, but still, you know. It'll be enough to give me a good initial bit of copper. There we go. Alright, put that away. Let's get all this here. Get all the copper. Get all the coal here. Now, obviously, I need to fire up that engine there before it'll operate. And even if I do have fuel in those engines, it still will not operate until it has something to fuel. So, well, it will slightly burn some of its fuel, but, you know, most of it won't operate until I actually get it something to power. So we need to get some electric drills going on here. So get 2 electric mining drills. And created. We see there's a lot of interim products that need to be created in order to make this drill, and it does it automatically for you. But this is only for your inventory. When you actually want to make something like this, like a lot of these in an automated machine, you have to do each, and we have a machine for each individual part. So it gets ridiculous like that. Alright, I'll pop this in here. Okay, I'll go use this coal here to fuel this. And then we'll get our electric buddies up and running here in a moment. Oh yes, I'm going to need some conveyor belts for this as well, aren't I? I guess I'll work on the other system first. So this is going to be iffy on how efficient this thing is going to be. Okay, so it now has what it needs to basically run. But I need to give it something to work with, so let's do this. Now this is why I set this bit up right here. So, let's see here. I want electric inserters. I need 4 of them. I'll work on automated for the rest for now. I'll personally automate the rest of it. Okay. Need a bit more of those. So I'm now basically going to be showing you some of the automation in this game here. Alright. Thank you, Burner Miner. You were quite useful to me. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to put this guy on here. So you can see that the... Let me actually move this one back here. The little icon surrounding it is its basic range. So how far away that it actually will loot from. Now that I have this thing producing, I want to kind of move this along here. So I'm placing down these little tracks. I can remove that one, should be fine. Now, basically what you do, this conveyor belt moves along the route here so it can be used, and you use the inserters to put it inside of the cough of the device. So let me get this kind of set up here. Okay, those are now set up for that, but I need to actually get these guys some fuel. I will do so now. So when each of these arms gets a chance, and it is actually low in production, I believe it's 5. I kind of wish it would stock it more than that, but, you know, what can you do? I'll remove this one, because it doesn't need to go that far. So they'll now automatically grab these and put them in there. So I no longer have to manually do that, which is really convenient, you know? Now I can actually, depending on whether or not that's enough for them, I can add some more burner drills to that, you know, keep adjusting it in that sense. I'll take that. Just because I don't want to fuel you anymore, I'm going to remove you. Okay. Well, no, I suppose it's fine. I can use the burner for this. I don't actually require a lot of copper. So let me go get some more coal here. Alright, so for now, I'm going to have this guy be right here. And I'm just going to have it deposit into a box for the moment. I will set up a nice little system here in a minute. Might need more than I thought. No, it's fine. Temperature is 100, although it's not turning red, which is odd. Usually it turns red to show that it's nice hot water. Alright, I'll collect that. Go on down here, collect this coal. And I'll go feed this into the copper burner. Because I don't really want to change that out right now. Okay, let's run on back here and check on the progress. Now this is only step 1 out of all of that I gotta do here. Yeah, you can see that it's just not producing it fast enough. It's like the other one's kind of catching up, but not really. Let me get some of these out of here. So, we need to have at least 2 of these guys running for this place, it seems. And then I want more burners, more inserters, and a couple more transport belts, and then an iron chest. Oh, not 5 iron chests. Only 1 iron chest. Jeez, no wonder. Alright, so to connect this up to it, I would just go like so. And just go like that, and it'll automatically pop it on. Now this is this is actually not as useful right now to know, but later on down the road is. You can see that each conveyor belt has two sides to it, like a top and a bottom, or a right and a left. And you can actually, if I attach one down below here, you would have two lines of iron going down here instead of just one line. Now, what I want to do with this is, let me actually expand the power over here. Alright. I want to put the inserter on, like, whoops, E and R, or E and R. Larg. R rotates, I should say, is what I was going for there. So I want to drop these guys down here. Take their conveyor belts. Like so. Damn. In that case, let's go like this. Oops, rotate. And an F would just pick up anything from the ground like this. Okay. So burner inserters, and right here. And I want to put down some steel chests here. That will carry a lot more capacity than the wooden chests. And now they'll just take the finished product and put it in these chests for me, so I don't have to constantly pick it up myself. Nice. So it's a lot, now you can see it's a lot more automated now. They have enough that they can't quite keep up here, that we're starting to get a bit of a build-up of iron. And they're all producing it, and they're kind of outputting it. Now the only real thing I have to manage at this point is my coal production. I need to make sure that my coal is getting tossed in there. That is really all I have left to manage on this thing. Now the electric drill is actually, as you can see, a lot faster than the burner drill is. So it's pretty much the thing you must rush to immediately if you can. Okay, I'll take this, whatever copper you have. Now copper, as you can see, why I'm using a burner drill still on this, not everything else like the electric drills here, is that copper is important later on down the road, but to begin with it isn't. So I really don't need to prioritize it all that much. Alright, so the only thing we really have to do now at this point is to stuff this thing full of coal, which we could automate later, or we could move on to more advanced and interesting equipment in that sense that would take care of that themselves, or wouldn't require that, I should say. Now a stack of these is 128 for the copper and iron plates, which is nice. Okay, so now that that's done, we're pretty well automated here. I need to go down south and start automating that as well, so we need one of those. We're going to need a whole lot of transporter belts, and I already have a bunch of burners, but we're going to need more burners. So obviously this thing isn't, you know, really exactly stocking itself right now. That is obviously a problem, because we don't want to have to keep coming back here and, you know, manhandling it every single time we want to get something done here. So let's put this down. Alright, still gotta wait for all this, so let's go set this up. I don't know if I actually need all that right now. Let's take that from you. There we go. Alright. So if the burners here ever, or the boilers I should say, ever run out of fuel, then they would cease to function. So what we do is we set up the little coal factory, or well, coal to basically bring it here. Like so, and thus we have it powered. Let me add another one on here, another boiler. Oh, I need stone furnace, so I need more stone. Alright, fine, I'll go... Oh, I actually ran out of picks. Alright, I'll make that. I should probably start working on technology soon as well while I'm at it. I have enough now that I can start working on my basic technology. That should be good. Alright, so... boiler. There we go. Now what I like to do is when there's a buildup of this, I usually just keep it all the way over to here. I like to have it stockpile it here for me as well, any extras that it happens to get. There we go. Now it's producing more than it should be able to handle. Alright, sweet. I can pretty much get rid of this now if I want to. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I won't need that anymore. Okay. So you can see this is backed up now, so I should probably extend this some more and get some more of this going here. You know, I'll actually even get this electric mining, or this burner drill set up here as well again. I do have some stone right over here. Okay, good. Because I don't really, again, I don't really need a lot of stone for much, but it is still useful enough that I would like to mine more of it. Alright, let me go deposit this copper where it belongs. Go, 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 go! Faster, silver, faster! Take that, thank you. Let's fill up on some iron here, iron plates. That's going full production, sweet. Alright, so, I want to make all three. Probably won't place all three, but I'm at least making it. I'll build two more right now. Let me get some more burners, or more inserters. Oh, I have more than enough of that. Alright, so... like so. And then obviously I need the poles to give it some power. Some power! And we'll stretch it down to there. Likewise, we will move this guy up now. And both of these will have access to it. And there we go. Production has increased. Sweet. And I could even go like this as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this slightly to the right here. Now you get better poles later for this kind of stuff. So anyway, I'll do this. I thought I would reach that actually. Shame. There we go. Now we have 3 of these guys working to put these where they belong. So if he misses some of them like they do, they're basically keeping up their efficiency here in that sense. Looks like I could still... well, if it still keeps backing up, I will continue to stretch that forward. But that's only if it keeps backing up. So let me go get some more of that excess coal down here now. And I'll transition around the mines here. I'll let this one run dry at this point because I really don't need that much stone right now. Alright, you can fill up. Let's go drop the coal off. So yeah, we have our basic automation set up here. We have our power being completely automated. We got our coal generally automated. Our iron production's automated, so we don't have to worry about it as much now. The only thing we're really doing is filling up our furnaces constantly here. Alright, so let's start working on our research. So I'll build the lab. We need the lab in order to produce the research, or well, what we need for the research. And then I'm going to need some of these potions, these science packs, which are required for said research. Actually, we need at least 20 of them, because I'm going to work on first turrets and then automation, which allows me to basically automate the construction of all these kinds of materials here. Alright. Sweet. I have quite a bit of copper plate. Quite a bit. Ooh. Craft wood. I've never actually seen this one. This is a new one, I think. Unless it was used for... Oh no, I guess they did use it for that. I just never noticed it then in that case. Okay, so let's get our lab down. I'm going to need somewhere generally secure to put this. I will say down here. This will be a good place to kind of protect it. Let's get these stretched over here. Oh, I need to be closer to it. Alright, that's fine. So, now that those are done, I can insert the packs in there and it'll start researching in the top right corner. Alright. Take that, thank you. We'll be increasing the yield of that area as I go along, as I can. Oh, wow. You can see that these are, doing quite more than what I needed here, actually. So, I can go along this, just hit it holding F, and collect a bunch of it. No, you're fine as you are. I'll take your stone, but I really don't need more. I'll leave that burner there as an option, though, so I can refill it or take care of it at any time. You know what? You're worth, at this point, you're worth replacing with an electric. Once I'm done with the science packs, that is. Yeah, I need enough copper that it's worth replacing this guy. That way I don't have to worry about fueling him either. Now you can see that we're at the point here now where we're no longer keeping up anymore on this side. So, we're gonna get another burner mine here, another burner mine. Oh, turrets have been researched. Okay, sweet. So now we're gonna work on automation. I'm just gonna take a quick look here, a quick stop in a second here. I'm gonna research that, and I'm just gonna look at all the stuff we have here to research. We have logistics to research, which is basic, requires 20 science packs and 15 time. It unlocks underground belts, which are very useful, fast inserters, which are also very useful, and splitter, which allows you to split the track basically into two areas, the conveyor belt into two different in two different directions, which can be quite useful if you have like I said, on the one different, say iron on the left here, or iron on the top and copper on the bottom. You can then split at the end. Iron goes one way, copper goes another, and so on. We then have optics, which is for lamps, and eventually unlocks solar energy and lasers. Steel processing, which will be our next thing we go for, which unlocks steel axe, steel chest, and steel plate. Steel is basically iron tossed in a furnace again in order to refine it further. Tool belt unlocks a new quick bar, so we get a new quick bar here for storing stuff, which is cool. They've never had that before. Military, which will be coming after steel, is just, or no, probably before steel, actually. I could use the submachine guns and such. Submachine gun, shotgun, and shotgun shells are unlocked. I could upgrade the gun turrets, make them better, and armor crafting as well. Okay. Now, let's toss more of these packs in here. And again, I need to get one more of these guys going. And we're about to see what I meant by different sides. There we go, as you can see there. I'll put this on 1 so I have access to it. A bit easier. There we go. They're all fueling up now. So 1 mine has enough for at least 2 of these. Yeah, I would say that. 1 mine is enough for 2 furnaces to be running. Yeah, now that these are producing that, they need to be protected, so I want to build a couple of gun turrets here to protect the science lab. Science lab and, where is it here? I probably should build one of these as well. Where is it? Ah, here it is. The radar. The radar will unlock a bit of the map over time, and these are the 2 things that the enemy critters target. After that, I'm going to start producing a lot of ammo. 40 should be good. Alright, let's go check how we're doing down here. Now, that may have changed. They may target other things now as well. But that's what they used to target, so... Do I want my submachine gun first? No, you know what? I'll go for steel production first. I will go for steel production. Alright, so let's get these guys set up here. Alright. Right click, toss that in the gun turret here. 10. And I did get automation done, so I need to start working on some automation as well. I need at least 3 of these. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to need a lot of them anyway, so I might as well just produce 5. I'll also need some more inserters. I'll make 10 of those and a couple iron and wood chests. Alright. Beautiful. They're now armed and operational. Let's go get some more copper, because I'm going to need it soon. Alright. Go get these ones. Here we go. Beautiful. There we go. Seems like it's not quite enough to build up an excess, but that's okay. Now with that done, I can produce a couple more red potions for this thing. So we can get this built. Now I'm going to create an area over here, I guess, for some automation factories. So let's kind of stretch this over this way if I can. I'll go to its utmost limits. That should be fine. Produce a bunch of those. Alright, so now we're going to start setting up some automated factories here. Originally, to start off with, I think I'm going to probably fill these manually. Okay. That should be good. I will need that thing in order to get this thing operational, though. The lights. Remove that. Okay. Or lights, the power. Okay, so basically, right-click on these, and you tell them what do you want. What do you want me to produce? I want this one to produce basic iron gears, which requires iron plates. So I'm going to set up another burner right here with a... Now this is kind of the opposite of what I've been doing before with a little box on the end. That'll allow it to take iron from the box and fill this guy. These guys are going to be producing red potions, which actually requires copper plating as well. There we go. Which I will have to fill it manually. Alright. This was constructed, so let's get that there. And before I start this baby up, let me get my research items chucked in here. Alright. So, let's put the iron in. So, that's a stack of iron it's going to take. Oh no, correct. Correction. Okay, so it's going to produce that, and then it's going to pop each of them into the factories, and they're going to get chucked in here. So I now have automated red potion production for that, for the most part. Okay, I need to set up an area here that's going to refine some of the copper for me soon here. Oh, excuse me. I'll take that. Now we do need to start working on some steel as well, so... let me get some furnaces produced here. So shift 5. Kind of standing on that there. Let's see. Fuel it up. Oh, I see. So it has to be the advanced furnace then in that case, does it? So be it. Let's see, do I even have access to that thing yet? No, I should be able to smelt iron plate then. Weird. Oh, it's because I don't have steel processing done yet. That's why. That's why I can't do it. Okay, I see. Please wait till I put this one. Okay, there we go. I'll fill you up. So all of these steel production will begin when I get the resources here. There we go, put that down. And I'll put a steel chest here for them to work with in that sense. Okay, so just got to get that smelting process done. So let's go check and see how many of those we have produced up here. 30, more than enough. Go pop them in. Alright. Now I'm going to go grab some coal so I can feed the engines. Oh, it's actually not backing up as much now. There we go. Sweet. Alright, things are getting automated, things are getting done here. Okay. I do want to see a backup of it though, so I might have to mess around with it myself here. Steel production is almost researched. There we go, so we can now get that done. Automated material processing is attempting one to start working on right now, because that'd actually allow me to get the steel furnace. But I think I'm going to look at oil processing. Of course, the new stuff with oil. I have no idea how this works. So it's definitely going to be a lot of experimentation on this. Pump jacks, oil refinery, chemical plant. Basic oil processing, and then it brings all this stuff here. Gets solid fuels, heavy oil, petroleum gas, and light oil. So I'm assuming it's just a better power source, but I have no idea what it's used in. So engine, lubricant, and an engine unit. I don't really need an engine though right now. Also don't need the guns, so we'll work on this guy, I guess. We'll get the fast inserter and everything else, I suppose. Underground belt. It's not as useful right now, but it'll be useful later. Smart inserter is a great one to have as well. I think I'll just research the armor first, just so I have something to work with. And then we'll see what happens. There we go. And you can see now they're all working here. They're all filling this guy up. Now, steel production is incredibly slow. That's why I have 2 of these working on it. And I'm going to get another burner, or another one going there. Oh, yes, I forgot to put down the radar. So the radar is going to scan the sectors and unlock more of the map for us instead of us having to walk around and do it ourselves. Alright. There we go. Let me go collect all the lovely resources over here. Okay. How's our energy plant production doing here? Oh god, we're up max. I should probably add some more to that then in that case. Let me take 2 more steam engines. Research has been finished up. Okay. In that case, go ahead and research weapons. Performance has been slightly increased. As the water is not quite getting hot enough as it's going through here. In that case, let me shut everything down for a second here. Okay. Let me produce a couple of pipes. Okay. That was because I'm standing in the way, aren't I? Yep, that's why. Alright, now I can get some more burners. Okay. More of these guys. As always, gonna need more inserters. Always need more inserters. Ridiculous amounts of inserters. Okay, let's remove these, gather up what I need, and I'll get the inserters going here. Okay. Beautiful. So we should now have full performance out of all of these, and I can even add another. That's probably what I'll actually do. Let me go in here. No way around it. Okay, so that should be more than enough energy production for us for the next while here. Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yeah. We're in a high excess now. Okay, we finished that up, so I can get bullet shooting speed, which would give us, well, just increase our shooting speed and all that. But no, I want to start working on the advanced mineral production here, so I can get the electric furnaces built. Now, those, on the other hand, require a little bit more than what we possess right now. What do we have? What's the issue here? Oh, we ran out of steel. Let's get that built. Okay. Because these guys require that I build these science packs right here. Which are a little more of the annoying science packs because they take so much more time to produce. Eventually I'm going to have my automated production. I'm going to have it actually drag certain things where I need them. Like, I'm going to have a specific line producing and storing cogs, or producing and storing the wire, copper wiring. That way we can have it all set up just right for us. Okay, fill that. Take these. With that I can finally make a better pickaxe, among other things. Okay. The steel axe can allow me to mine personally a lot better. I'll also get an iron armor. Iron up! There we go, so we'll start production on that. So I need 50 of each in order to finish this thing. But yeah, green potions are fun to automate. Blue potions are ridiculous to automate. Absolutely ridiculous. There's so many components. It needs like burners and stuff, inserters. It just requires such ridiculous amounts of materials to actually automate blue potions. Green potions aren't bad, but blue are just nightmarish. There we go. I do need to get me another stone furnace here. That's why I actually removed that bit. Alright, insert that. It's either this guy is slowly filling up and it's unlocking the map like one little sector at a time for us. We haven't gotten attacked yet, which is mildly surprising. We should have been attacked by like a long while ago at this point. Alright, put this down here. And there we go. Alright, now I can keep producing those green potions. And it takes a long time to actually research anything at this point, so I may actually want to get a second lab up and running as well. I could probably get this thing automated properly at this point. Suppose I should get copper production automated. But I might do that next time here. We'll see what happens. Okay. Produce me another lab. Actually, you know what? We'll build 2 labs even. I should be able to separate it between the 3 of them. How are we doing over here? It's good. It's good. Okay. Hopper up. It's producing what I need. Okay, good. It's a very slow and drawn out process at times, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do when setting up the automated factory of the world. But yeah, eventually you can unlock, you know, all kinds of stuff. You can unlock a car you can run around in, drive around in. You can unlock trains. It says you can set up to deliver your goods all over the place to your different factories set up. Because you obviously, we're going to run out of resources here. So we're going to have multiple factories scattered around the world here. And it'd be a little inefficient to have them all going on conveyor belts. So you set up a train system to deal with that. Alright. That should be good. I'll go grab some more of these. Dump these in here. Thank you. I'll take that. We got quite a bit of steel now. Nice. I like how much steel we're producing. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to put this in here. I'm going to put away my crappy axe. In case I actually do need to mine something, I'll make a good axe. Steel axe. And I can also use this repair pack here in order to repair any buildings that get injured, which is nice. Which is something that was, excuse me, new. I didn't actually have that previously. There was actually a bug, I would definitely call it a bug, before, where basically you would pick up a structure and place it back down and you'd be fully healed. So I'll produce a submachine gun for me to use. Then a bunch of extra ammo. Just in case. Alright. Keep draining off these. Go pick up some more copper. So I'll grab these on my way while I'm at it. I probably don't need any more red potions for a bit, but I don't know, I might just keep that thing producing. It is doing wonders for me in that regard. So I'll leave it to its devices. Even running all this time, it still isn't using up much. Alright. Anyway, let's go over here. Submachine gun is being produced. That's going to toss it on my second bar. I'm just going to put it back over here and swap them out, so I now have my submachine gun as my primary weapon. And we'll just keep producing these. Oh, I'm actually low on metal plates. Like that, thank you. Put you down there so you're out of my way. Alright. So we got a lot of ammo produced. I'm actually shocked I haven't been attacked yet. Well, we're scanning the area, I don't see a single enemy base yet, so that's probably why we haven't actually found any enemy bases. But I would have expected them to attack me regardless. Huh. So I'm going to have to mess around with oil production here soon, because I have a couple of these little oil wells over here you can kind of see. Crude oil. Yield 161%, so I can start mining out these crude oil deposits here and producing that, but I don't know what use crude oil is at this time. So I'll have to see, you know, try to mess around with it a little bit and see what happens. Oh goddamn, I've really got to automate this. Because the interesting thing, you can see that green potions require a iron cog, a belt, which requires iron cogs to make. Then it requires, of course, the, what the hell is it called, the wire. And then it requires the, what the hell is it called here? Or no, I should just say it requires the burner here. So it requires the burner and it requires the belts. So 3 burners and 1 belt, or 3 belts in order to construct these guys here. So each of them require that. Let me take a look at this thing. It'll actually tell me. Yeah, it requires 1 transporter belt and 1 inserter in order to construct a single green science pack. So I'd have to set up an automation system to first produce those 2 individual units. The electronic circuit, which requires also iron and copper in and of itself, and the gear, which only requires iron. And then I'd have to set up another factory to take those basic parts and build transporter belts and circuit boards, or not circuit boards, inserters, which are right here, which require all the above in order to properly get green potions produced. So you can see it's a whole process in order to actually automate green science packs, which is why I vastly prefer just to make them myself. Even though it takes a lot of time, it's a lot faster than just letting it do it. It's trying to automate it. At least right now. Down the road, I'll set up automation for it, but right now I just kind of want it producing. We're almost done with that, though. Once advanced metal processing is completed, I think I will call it at that for today. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and definitely let me know if you want me to continue this as a series. And it shall be done. Alright, what am I going to research next? Well, we'll see once that's done. We'll debate on it. Hell, imagine later down the road when it requires the blue and purple ones. They're absolutely a lot more ridiculous to get done. They're now roughly the same. Alright, sweet. Am I low on copper? Yeah, I am. Alright, so yeah, no, I'll get that done next time. Alright. Check this in here. Resupply, resupply. Alright, sweet. That should be completed momentarily. And honestly, if your build bar is empty and you're busy, building a new factory, it pays to have it, constructing stuff like this. Done at long last. Oil processing, which requires 50 in and of itself. So wow, I'm not going to work on that for a while here if I can help it. Military 2, which would unlock the piercing rounds. Which would be nice. And basic grenade. Tempting, tempting. Okay, what do I want to work on now? Tool belt? No. Light, that's more of a vanity item. I guess I'll get it to finish up the little bits that we can get done here. So, the ones I haven't completed yet. That only require red resources. Oh god. Oh yes, I should mention, shift and click actually produces everything you can produce. Alright, so that's completed, so we can now build steel furnaces, which actually require stone bricks. So this is actually something that, reason why I would have needed this bit down here. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna make like a bunch of these guys here again, because I keep running out of inserters. Then again, because the inserters keep getting used in the potions, that's the thing. If you need to use an object and it's used in a crafting thing that you're using all the time, you're gonna have to store them somewhere else, otherwise you're gonna keep using them up like I did. Okay. So you smelt stone in order to create stone bricks, which is not something I've needed until now. So now, once again, stone is useful. Okay, with that, Logistics 2 would get me the fast ones. But those, of course, require some things I don't really have right now, so we'll research that. The smart inserter. So the smart inserter, you can tell it specifically, okay, I only want you to carry or to pick up this. And it will do so. Alright, so that's going to be producing for me. I'll put half of that in there for you. And I'll grab some of this guy right here. Oh god, it's a buildup. Quite the buildup we have of coal there. Might have to remove that guy at some point here, because it looks like two of these are starting to struggle now to keep this thing fed. Anyway, let's get back up here. So I'm pretty much done this for now then, I would say. Yeah, that's about good enough for now. So let me save this guy up. We didn't get attacked, which was a little surprising. Silver 1. Yeah, we didn't get attacked any, which was a little surprising. I haven't encountered any of the aliens yet, so they must not have any nearby structures. That will eventually change, but it looks like I might have a fairly peaceful base to start off with here, which is nice in its own right. So yeah, I'll be able to get all that, all my basics here dealt with then. I'll be able to start setting up more and more automation as we can, and so on and so forth. I'm about to come up with a really good design for a complete automation system here, because it's going to be ridiculous. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Have yourselves a great one, and I will catch you all next time with some more Factorio, if it intrigues y'all. Silver Dragon out. Peace.